Let me tell you something, Mr. Coatsy boy. Mr. Gingerbread boy. Mr. Ginger boy. Mr. Red-headed stepchild. Mr. Energy drink addict boy. Mr. Rockstar addict boy. Mr. Red-headed stepchild, Irish pinky finger wiener boy. Mr. who's been home for 4 months and hasn't cut down one tree boy. The man who had his mommy co-sign for his rig. The man who goes away in November and comes back to Western Massachusetts every May or June, who's on the road for 8 months out of the year, but didn't cut down one tree this entire summer. But yet he's going on the road again. He affords all of his chicken in a can, his 4 or 5 can a day rock star habit. That's just as bad as an alcohol addiction. You talking about drinking Rockstar? Huh? Your heart's beating like this. You're setting yourself up for a stroke. That's what you sound like, Coatsy boy. And what does that sound like? You go look it up. Those are baby alligators when they're calling for their mommy. You can't read, you can't write, you can't speak. You are functionally illiterate. That's just the bottom line. You didn't graduate from college. Nah. You didn't graduate from high school. Nope. You didn't even graduate from middle school, brother. Because many people have sent me your docs. I don't ask for anything. You dropped out in middle school. Man, what a joke. Oh my God. You did that in my household, you'd have been disowned, brother. You'd have been kicked out. Every single one of us, my 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and me, we all have college educations, college degrees. You don't even have a high school. You don't even have a middle school degree. But I'm not even going there, folks. The bottom line is you haven't cut down one tree this summer. I thought you're a lumberjack. This is the time of year you ply your trade in Western Massachusetts, huh? This is the time of year you make your money. And then you go on the road, huh? So how are you going to afford your chicken in a can? How are you going to afford your never-ending rock stars? How are you going to afford your wheat bread? Never-ending wheat bread. How are you going to afford your never-ending Doritos, huh? How are you going to afford your never-ending Walmart mayo and your Walmart pickles, huh? How are you going to afford your never-ending Coats blue shop towels, huh? How are you going to afford your never-ending gas for your rig, huh? How are you going to afford your cell phone bills? How are you going to afford your insurance for your vehicle? How are you going to afford your maintenance? How are you going to afford your never-ending Coach Ladies of the Night, Alexa T Girls, and Motel 6 stays when you're on the road in November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June? That's 8 months. You've been home for 4 months. You haven't cut down one tree. You look up on the Berg Show, folks. I did something called yard work the other day, and I sawed some branches the old-fashioned way. Huh? Goats and boy? You got to rely on a chainsaw. I did it the old-fashioned way, even with a bum shoulder on my right arm, which I am going to the doctor next week. We've had terrible air quality for the last 2 weeks. If you don't believe me, look up on Major League Baseball. The air quality was so bad, the Seattle Mariners had 2 home games on Wednesday and Thursday this week against the San Francisco Giants. And those home games were played down in San Francisco. It's still terrible air quality. We have a home game Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was supposed to be up here in Seattle against the San Diego Padres. Those home games are being played in San Diego. I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal, I don't dox, I don't troll. I'm not a dirty player, I don't call agencies, I'm not a cop caller, I'm not a scumbag. But let me tell you something there, Coach Boy. You haven't shown one tree being cut down this summer. One tree being murdered by your chainsaw. Because in years past, you would always show that kind of content. So you haven't worked this whole summer. Oh, I'm going to work you. Oh, I'm going to shave you. I'm going to make you pretty. I'm going to put you to work. You didn't even work one day this whole summer. Because your mommy gives you endless money. Your mommy is a human ATM machine. Okay? Because they don't want you around there. They must have won the lottery. I don't know. Who knows? But they give you money to stay on the road all year round. I can't believe you've been home all summer. You haven't worked one day. You got this weird rock star habit. Okay, that's terrible for you. That's actually worse for your body than alcohol. Talk about a high blood pressure, a stroke, or a heart attack. The human body was not made to consume that much caffeine. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about how you're stealing my content. I'm the one who came up with the whole puppet shows. I'm the one who came up with the Holly versus Norm F, where I would say, Norman, I need cigarette money, Norman, I went to the doctor today, and my insurance will only cover 50%, Norman. So, Norman, I need at least $200, and then I'm going to need money for booze and cigarettes and food. Norman, you better be a good boy, or I'm going to send you to your room. Norman, you better be a good boy, or you're going to be grounded. You stole that whole routine from me. Because you don't have a single original thought in your little illiterate midget mind. That's the bottom line. Go to boy. You don't have a single original thought. So you got to steal my content. That's what you do. Because you know you got that skit for me. Because I've been doing that for a year. With my puppet shows. I got the puppets right here. Let me just put it up. I got the puppet here. Norman, I went to the doctor today. Yeah, well, see, what happened was I shaved my armpits, and Norman, I had some ingrown hairs in my armpits, and it created a rash, Norman, and my insurance wouldn't cover it all, so I'm going to need some money, okay? I'm the one who started it all, okay? Now, you're just riding on my coattails, you little rock star addict, huh? You have all this energy, all this useless energy. You are truly a loser. He tries to talk about me like I'm a loser. Okay? You didn't even graduate from middle school, man. You're 40 years old. You've been home for almost 4 months. You haven't worked one day this summer. Because if you did, you would have cut down a tree and you would have shown it like you have in the past. Really. You truly are a loser. And then you're going to go on the road in November for another 8-9 months, financed by your mommy, because you don't work. How else are you getting any money? You never tell people how you get money. You can't read. You read at a 3rd grade level, okay? I don't even know why you even try. You just embarrass yourself. Really. I have nieces and nephews in New Jersey, okay, who are 9, 10 years old, who read at a higher level than you. You truly need help. And I'm not making fun of you, but you know what? Go back to school. You can't read. You can hardly speak. Just go back to school. You are functionally illiterate. And that's just the bottom line. And stop stealing my content. Because that's what you're doing. And you know what? Do yourself a favor. Get a job. Get a job. You don't see me going on the road for 8-9 months out of the year. Because I can't afford it. Obviously, you're getting money from your mommy or your daddy. Okay? My parents wouldn't give me money for that. You're out of your mind. And the whole Norman routine you stole from me. You're nothing but an energy drink midget thief. Unemployed, illiterate thief. That's what you are. With that being said, folks, Berg's out.